Should be a long video. Before the season started, I actually wanted to make a video about the New York Knicks and how RJ Barrett should be able to impact the team, because I felt like the Knicks would not be able to, you know, stay at the pace that they were on. Obviously, last season being I believe it was the 4th seed, unless RJ Barrett were to take a leap. And I never recorded that video, never did not anything with that, but I did have the notes in it. I was gonna make that video, and it seems like everything that I was saying was true. The Knicks apparently lost their 3rd game in a row today. They lost to the Nuggets, and it's clear that the Knicks, they're not as good as last year. Obviously, if the playoffs were to end today, if the season were to end today, they wouldn't even be in the playing game. And a lot of people want to blame Kemba or whatever it might be, but me personally, I'm going to blame RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett was the number 3 overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft, and what he's been doing so far in his career is fine, unless you look at the first 2 picks, who was Zion Williamson, who, when he is healthy, he's arguably a top 10, top 15 player in the league, and John Morant, who's made the playoffs, and many people think he's been taking an MVP leap this season. And, you see RJ, and it's kind of disappointing what he's been able to provide so far, especially seeing as, he was ranked higher than these guys. Obviously, he was ranked number 1 in his class in high school, and to see he just kind of come out, and I get it, he's good at defense now or whatever, but you just wish that there's more coming from him on the offensive side, especially when you look at the scoring of this team. It's obvious that they're missing a consistent second scoring option next to Julius Randle. And honestly, if Julius Randle is your best scoring option, I'm sorry, you're not going to make it far. Obviously, he stunk it up in the playoffs last year, and they need a consistent second option, and that should very much be RJ. And they made signings this year. They signed Kemba, they signed Evan Fournier to take the pressure off of RJ. Me personally, if I was a GM, I would never have done that. You need to light his ass to the fire and say, RJ, you need to step up on offense, or else this team will be bad. Because now they are bad anyway, even with Kemba and Fournier. And you can't blame Kemba for not playing good and being out the rotation, because you know what you're getting with Kemba. He's a 6 foot tall point guard. There's only so much he could do already, and he's been struggling with injuries. It's pretty much a pipe dream to expect Kemba to do anything else other than what he's giving you right now, even though obviously he could play a little bit better. But at this point, he's banged up. I don't know what else to tell you. And now they have a predicament now. I think they're looking to trade Kemba, and they're not going to get much back from him anyway. They didn't really, give up much to get him anyway. He was bought out, $8 million contract. That's nothing. But still, you can't blame Kemba for what he's been able to or not been able to do so far. And Evan Fournier, I don't know what they expected from Evan Fournier. He was a good scoring option on one of the worst teams in the NBA who, made the playoffs just because the East was so terrible. And I don't know what they were expecting from him, especially because he's bad at defense, and the Knicks are a defensive-minded team, and they signed him. Like, if that was the case, that you wanted to get a shooting guard, to help on offense, there were better options. Guys like Kelly Oubre, maybe even Alex Caruso, maybe even Will Barton, maybe even like Norman Powell or something. These were all guys that were free agents that got around the same money, except for Alex Caruso. They got around the same money as Fournier. I'm pretty sure Fournier even got more money than a lot of them. So, to me, it just makes no sense for those 2 signings. Plus, RJ's not performing, and those are the true reasons why the Knicks are struggling right now. I can't really look at anybody else, so RJ in the front office should totally be blamed for what's going on right now. Can the Knicks be fixed? I think so. RJ needs to step up. That's pretty much it. And to find a good trade partner for Kemba, hopefully get back a rotational piece, that could come in and play. Actually, I don't know. But, it's going to be rough for the Knicks this season unless they could, somehow just, miraculously turn. But I don't know, miraculously turn. I'm sorry, I can't speak. But yeah, the Knicks are struggling. I told you the reasons already. Why already? Tell me what you think later.